Houston Texans taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set. Black swap.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
22 needle. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Ready, ready.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Stroud.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, right? Anytime you can tell your offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And Stroud now to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football in the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, go.
On play action, Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
52 blast. Hey, check mega. Set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And we're down to the 41. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll send Watson in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Set.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Set.
They'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Watch out, man. 50 serious.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready?
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
2nd down and 8.
At the 17-yard line.
5, 6.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shot. 17.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go. Set.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Hut, hut.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Stroud to throw it. Now incomplete. It's tanked down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now 2nd and 5.
18, right here. 60 Bobcat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3.
18 reps.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight. Buffalo 18. Left wing 19.
Now Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again is Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Chinese Fairhair at the kickoff for Houston.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Ready,
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. There's Evans again, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready, go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st down, here's Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for them.
Touchdown, Packers! He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now.
Reno. Go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Unlock line. Unlock.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Stroud now. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Stroud. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 2-yard line.
In his own end zone, it's Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Lance back to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Andrews off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Andrews. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Packers 35. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
at their own 13-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Andrews.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
On the ready.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Red. Cycle. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw. Pass complete to Harris. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good size play, and they got it.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Ready up. Green Jack. Zulu Black. Ready, ready.
Now Lance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final try now for Lance.
And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day,